Vincent van Gogh was one of the most well-known artists of the 19th century, with a unique style that was beautiful and easily recognizable. However, his beginnings as an artist did not come quickly or easily, and neither did his success. Today, I wanted to take a deeper look into his start and discuss and analyze some of his pieces that I have grown very fond of. This is a glimpse into the life and works of Vincent van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh was born in 1853 and grew up in the southern region of the Netherlands as the eldest of 6 siblings. Throughout his youth, he took positions in a few different professions, acting as an assistant at an art firm and even becoming a preacher at one point. But when he was 27, he began to draw and eventually found his passion in art, which his family wasn't exactly supportive of. Prior to his move to France, Van Gogh's works consisted primarily of neutral, earthy toned paintings, mostly of the poorer population he often found himself among, which was reflected in his painting from 1885, The Potato Eaters, which came to be considered one of, if not his first masterpiece. In the painting, 5 figures are seated around a table and are, as you might expect, eating potatoes that are still steaming with heat. An oil lamp hangs from above, revealing their varied expressions that seem to be of confusion or perhaps anger, which brings an intense aura to the piece as a whole. Taking a closer look at it, you'll be able to see some of the less prominent details in the back, including the clock hanging in the upper left and the cutlery hidden away in the clog in the upper right, even Vincent's name carved into the back of the chair. Van Gogh spent a lot of time preparing for this piece specifically, believing that this would be his chance at fame, and created 2 color studies alongside multiple sketch variations and portrait studies for the figures that would then appear in the final painting. Unfortunately, his piece was not appreciated by the public, or his family for that matter. His artwork was dark and gloomy, and with the emergence of the post-impressionist movement's vibrancy and liveliness, he needed a change. The change he needed in both style and color usage came with this change in location, as he moved from his home in the Netherlands to Paris and then ARTH, France. He began to churn out amazing pieces that took on an almost childlike essence of wonder. Even in his studies, and night scenes became a common theme in his now more popular works, with the most popular being, of course, The Starry Night. It's easy to see why this piece grew to be the most favored, with his brief brushstrokes allowing for the sky and mountains behind the village. He used a similar technique in his piece Starry Night over the Rhone when creating a rippled effect on the water which reflected the lights of the city and stars. However, one of his most unique pieces, at least in my opinion, was the Café Terrace at Night. The Café Terrace at Night is vibrant, primarily consisting of blues, yellows, and greens, and Van Gogh uses bold black lines to emphasize his subjects and the buildings that surround them. The piece takes on almost a picture book feel, with the bright warmth of the lively cafe's glow contrasting with the tame coolness from the sky, which is dappled in soft stars. With his deepening of the color's tones, Van Gogh was able to create a sense of depth as the buildings receded further into the alley, and he even emphasized the shape of the street's stonework below, which also reflected the illumination of the sky and cafe. He did not intend to depict full accuracy of the French cafe's scenery, but instead wished to capture the essence, which he was highly successful in. But Van Gogh's overall success did not come until the rediscovery of the Starry Night, far after his death on July 29th of 1890. This came following a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest. He suffered from mental health issues, which were only worsened by the lack of support for his career in art. It's truly a tragedy that one can only wonder about the other masterpieces he could have produced had he lived.